Are you looking for an amazing product that will reduce your frizz, give you shine and softness, enhance definition, and act just like a silicone without actually being a silicone? I have just the thing for you. In today's video, I'm going to talk all about the EVOLVh WonderBalm, which is an amazing product designed just for curly hair, but it can be used on straight hair as well. And this little baby will do all of those things and more. It is a natural silicone alternative, so it behaves pretty much like a silicone without the negative effects of silicone causing buildup and coating your hair. Hi there and welcome to my channel. I am Delilah from the Holistic Enchilada, and on this channel I share tips, tricks, and resources for anyone who wants to embrace their curly hair and keep things simple. This video is sponsored by EVOLVh, and if you've been around for a while, then you already know about my love affair with EVOLVh products. The Smart Curl and Insta Volume lines are my absolute favorite. They work so well for my hair type, as well as many others. A lot of people really like the Smart Curl line for curlier, thicker hair, and people with fine hair that tends to be over moisturized a lot love the Insta Volume line like I do. So it's no surprise that I am partnering with EVOLVh for this video to share more about this amazing little product right here. So let's start off with what's so incredible about this product here. WonderBalm is a serum, and as you can see, it's clear. I'm gonna do a little pump on my hand for you. So you can see it is pretty much like a serum, and when you massage it in, you'll see that it kind of has that shiny look, but it gets absorbed after a couple of minutes, and then it's pretty much like there's nothing. So it doesn't have oily, greasy, none of that feeling. It's like a serum that just gets absorbed into your hair or your skin. It reminds me a lot of the BioSilk serum. I don't remember what the serum was called, but you probably know what I'm talking about. Back in the early 2000s, it was what everybody used when you would straighten your hair because it just blocked humidity and maintained frizz so well. This product reminds me of that, like the texture is very similar. This does have no scent at all, so no essential oils or fragrance whatsoever. It doesn't smell like anything at all, so great for people who are sensitive to scents. It is also cruelty-free, gluten-free, vegan, no parabens, no phthalates, no silicones, no drying alcohols, really none of the stuff that you are trying to avoid if you're curly girl friendly. So it is curly girl approved. It's very lightweight, so it doesn't build up on my hair, and that's a big deal for me because I find that 90% of curly hair products out there just don't work on my hair because they're too heavy, they're too moisturizing. They just coat my hair and weigh it down. And yeah, they might give me amazing definition, but it's not gonna last because it's just too much moisture. So this is perfect for all hair types. It's nice and lightweight. The ingredients are interesting. So I'll talk about the first two ingredients in a moment, but it's got 2 silicone alternatives. That's the first 2 ingredients. And then the rest are all just lightweight oils. That's it. So it's a true serum, and because it has oils in it and it's like a silicone, you have to be careful with how much you apply. So when I first tried this product a couple of years ago, I didn't know, and I just like pumped it in my hand and I put it in my hair, and I was grossed out by how wet and greasy it looked. And then I read up a little more and I realized that I just used way too much. It's basically like if you were to get a handful of oil and put it on your hair. You don't want to do that. You want to just start off with a little bit. So you'll see in my routine exactly how much I use. They recommend to start off with 1 pump. 1 full pump is way too much for my hair. So it depends on your hair type. The more hair you have, the thicker your hair is, the more coarse it is, the more product you can use, and the less hair you have, the finer it is, the less product you should use. So think about it like that so you can kind of determine where you want to start with trying out this product. For me in total, I use about a dime size, maybe even a little bit less than that, but I do pair it with other styling products, so this isn't the only one I use. Now you can use this as a single styler if you want. It will give you definition, shine, barely any frizz, super shiny and soft, but it doesn't provide any hold. So I don't recommend that you use this as a single styler for that reason. I recommend you pair it with something else. My favorite pairing is with a Total Control styling cream because for my hair, which doesn't like moisture, that's the perfect styler where you can use any gel or cream, anything that you like, any styler that you like, this will pair with it totally fine. So mix and match as you wish. So let's talk about the 2 star ingredients in here, which are the 2 silicone alternatives. So you know how silicones give you that silky, velvety feel to the hair. They get rid of frizz. They add a ton of shine and softness. So these are 2 natural alternatives to silicone. So they behave like silicones, except they don't build up like silicones. So they will wash out. And that's the first 2 ingredients in this. Now I want to mention the second one because of the name. It's capryloyl glycerin, which is not glycerin. So a lot of people look at this and they're like, oh no, glycerin is the second ingredient, I can't use this. That's not the case. It's not glycerin. It's actually something derived from castor oil and coconut. I don't know why it has the word glycerin in it, but it doesn't come from glycerin. So this is actually humectant free. So you can use it in a humid environment or a dry environment without any negative effects. And I was always puzzled by that because I remember seeing the word glycerin in here and wondering, how does this work so well for me? I live in Florida, it's always raining. But now I know it's because it's not actually glycerin. So this would be a great way to seal your hair if you're somewhere that and you're struggling with the weather. If it's too dry, you need moisture, great option to style with. If you're in a humid place, also a great option to style with. This will help seal out the humidity and add some moisture to your hair that doesn't affect it negatively. So lots of pros to using this product. The only con would be using too much of it. And I do want to point out, look at the size of this product. Now this product is a little bit pricey, but this lasts me 2 or 3 years. So it's not something that you're buying every couple of months. I mean, I know for me, I don't use a lot. So maybe for you it would last a year and a half or something. That's still a really long time. Think about how many times you repurchase gels and other stuff. This is pricey, but it's very big. This is 3.4 ounces. It's pretty big. And if you see how much I use, dime size or less, this is gonna last forever. I've actually given away other bottles because I just can't finish them in time. Yeah, I think this is a great value. Even though it's expensive, I think it's a fantastic value. It does so many things except for hold. So that's the only thing that's missing. It's just something that needs to be paired with another product, but it's amazing. Now, some recommendations for pairing this serum with other products. If you want more hold, you're gonna wanna pair it with a gel or something with strong hold. If you just need more moisture, then you can definitely layer curl cream or a leave-in underneath it. Mousse is gonna give you volume, but no hold, remember that. So you can try, if you want more volume, you can add a mousse, but you're still gonna need a product for hold with this. So I use this with the mousse and the Total Control cream. So the 3 of them, or sometimes I just use it with the cream if I don't use the mousse, because I need hold. If your hair tends to lean on the dry side and like moisture, go with the Smart Curl line. The Super Curl cream would be fantastic with this, and their leave-in conditioner. If your hair is more like mine, where it tends to not want a lot of moisture, it gets weighed down easily, then you can use Insta Volume or Smart Curl. And I would go with the Total Control cream for styling and the Insta Volume mousse if you want. I would not do the Super Curl cream if that's the case, if you are trying to avoid too much moisture. One other benefit to this product is that it is a natural heat protectant. So one of the things about EVOLVh styling products is that you need to, or you don't need to, it's better to use heat with styling to activate the products and get the most out of them. So adding this in with the leave-in conditioner and the cream or whatever else you're styling with helps to protect your hair from the heat damage if you're diffusing or if you're straightening your hair, and it helps activate the styling product as well. So remember, this can be used on curly or straight hair. So even if you're straightening your hair, you can use this and you have the benefit of defrizzing, smoothing your hair, adding shine and softness, and having some heat protection for when you're straightening your hair, which is not something I recommend you do often, but if you want to do it every once in a while, that's totally fine. This is a good one to add in. All right, so first I'm going to take the Insta Volume foam and I'm just going to do 1 pump. And I'm going to put this in like my root area just to get a little bit more volume. Okay, then I'm going to take the Total Control styling cream and I'm just going to do about a dime size. And then I'm going to get the WonderBalm and I do just a very small pump, a little less than a dime size, about half the size of the cream. Then I'm going to emulsify in my hands. And I'm just gonna like rake it through all over. And I just make sure that I don't apply much towards my roots at first. I get it in there after, but like the first application, I like to just get it in the length of my hair. And my hair is really long right now, so this is the important part. I tend to get not enough like in the underside, and especially this part here, so I will add some more right now. And if I feel like it's really not that wet, since I'm not in the shower and I normally do this in the shower, I feel like I'm gonna spray a little bit of water in here because I really want it to be nice and wet so I can get some nice clumps and it's not like stringy. So I just grab my spray water bottle and I'm going to spray all over. Okay, now I'm gonna go in a second time with a little bit less product and get it closer to my roots. Since I already have some mousse in there, I'm not very concerned. I just want some definition. So I'm gonna get like the tiniest little amount of cream and the tiniest little amount of WonderBalm, because if you put too much of this, it will make your hair look like greasy and wet. We don't want to do that. So tiny amounts is all we need. And then I'm gonna flip over and apply it. And now you can see it's like really stringy. So I'm gonna work on that right now. I like to rake and really squeeze my fingers together so I can create thicker clumps. So first I'm gonna kind of just rake it so that I can get it to fall correctly. I prefer to style this way just because it gives me a lot more lift in the root area versus upright styling. All right, so now that I've like detangled and got it right, I'm gonna do the whole raking. My fingers are getting stuck. Let me brush it. I will rake and squeeze, rake and squeeze. I think I need a little more water. Okay, yeah, see now I'm getting some nice clumps. I needed more water. Okay, and now I always like to do like a little extra on my hands just to scrunch it up to make sure that I've got enough on the end. So I'm gonna do another tiny little amount, not a lot, just like I just did. Little squeeze, and then I'm just gonna scrunch it in. Now I do the typical thing where I just scrunch up to my head and then do the pulsing. And if my hair was wetter, I would use my tea owl hair towel to scrunch, and I just do it like this, but it's really not dripping or anything, so I'm just gonna leave it alone. And I will diffuse it in a couple of minutes. I'm gonna wait for it to kind of set a little bit. And I also like to kind of just push this area up here just to help hide my roots a little bit. I don't care where it, like, for some reason it made like a perfect part in the middle. That's not where I part my hair. I usually don't care where it lands. I'll just flip it to wherever I want after my hair has dried. So I'm gonna wait about 5 minutes and then I'm gonna diffuse. I find that with these products, if I air dry, it just dries in a big fluffy ball of frizz. So it really helps. I think the heat from diffusing activates mostly the Total Control Styling Cream. I think this really needs heat to activate. The good thing about WonderBalm is that it's a natural heat protectant. So pairing it with a Total Control Styling Cream, you get the best of both worlds. You get definition and hold along with softness and shine, because this is really good at that. So that's why I love pairing the two of them. So I'm gonna go ahead and diffuse and come right back. So these are the finished results. I finished diffusing about an hour ago. I let it settle so it's not so crazy, and you can see I've got lots of definition, a ton of ringlets, which I separated already. I love these little ringlets. And it's just really soft and touchable and like weightless. That's like the best way to describe it. Like you get weightless definition. So I love that because it doesn't feel like there's anything in my hair. I don't like that producty feeling. It doesn't get weighed down. So since I paired it with the Total Control cream, it will last a couple of days. And no crunchiness that I have to like scrunch. I don't have to do any of that. As soon as I'm done diffusing, it's good to go. I don't have to do anything else. So I just love the way that it makes my hair look and feel. It's such a unique product. Like I've really never tried any other product like it, and that's why I'm so happy to be sharing more about this product with you, because I feel like it's kind of confusing and people don't really understand what this does. I know I didn't in the beginning, and I didn't see the true purpose of this product until I started playing around with it a little more, mixing it with other products, and I could see really the fact that it's a silicone alternative. That's what sells it, because how many of us curly girls are looking for that product that basically does what a silicone does without building up on our hair? That's the whole point of the curly girl method and embracing your curls. You want to find something healthier, and this is like a hidden gem in the curly world, where you get the benefits of a silicone without the cons of a silicone. So it's really truly a unique product, super clean formulation, very high performance. And if you look at the reviews of this product on their website, you'll see tons of glowing reviews. I've not talked to anybody that didn't like this product. The key is finding the right amount to use. So it may take a little bit of experimenting, like everything else with curly hair, and to figure out how much. So I suggest that you start off small and work your way up. Don't do what I did, where I just like big pump, globbed it on my hair and wondered why it was so greasy looking. Start off with less and work your way up from there. I'm gonna give this a try, or if you have, tell me about your experience with it. I would love to hear more about it. And I also have a full blog post with all of this information. If you prefer to read, look at pictures, get some more details, you can head to the link in the description below to get that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.